Are you hoping I don't want to do it?
Just hoping I can do it. Okay, it's recording it. Cool. Hello!
Welcome back. Less resistant.
Well, at least everybody knows I'm stubborn.
Yeesh. Dose of your own medicine. Okay,
Cool.
so back. Diamond Ray Council, we were introduced to way too long ago. Anyway, so just asking you to invite them back in and really just kind of have a free-flowing conversation, see what conversations come up.
Okay, cool. So we'll just take a minute to see if I'm bored.
Hi there. Been a while, huh? You want to say something about that? Thought you might have a message for Taryn. Good, so we're back here again today and really just, I believe we've got some new insights to share with us. And maybe just before we go there, just maybe, just speak to us a little bit more around illuminate.
I'm not sure of your question.
So, illuminate and how Diamond Ray fits in. So, I'm involved in some conversations. And so, maybe just giving us clarity around illuminate, how you see that coming forth through Taryn.
We find this question funny, very, very humorous. We find it funny in the sense of relevance. how intention and mission is one of allowing experience new insights and energy and wisdom. New, not new, really matter. But we don't, right? Oh. This is man's problem. So much time, this order, package, structure, just do. Go. Do. Does it create a platform for experiencing something new in energy, in wisdom, in heart, in love? Again, I say new, not me, just new for now, as a word that will help. So, time, package, structure, how. Get creative, have fun, whatever works. But we honor the need for that. It's not important. The importance of is the opportunity to create space for experience. Creating space for experience, something humans' minds don't allow easily. Space for experience, space so full with noise, full with history, full with story, full with love, full. How is it possible to pour into a full jug? There's no space. And it causes us need to work harder. Not that we mind, this is not a problem for us. So many full jugs. Every being is full. Nonsense, with noise, with history, with story. How do you full jug? How do you put more in? Because it just spills over, and the new spills over, not the old. So we request an awareness of creating space for new to be full. And this channel, she's full too. Space for emptying out this space for experience. Then we can pour in knowledge, pour in wisdom, pour in grace, pour in energy that can transform. But if the jug is full, then there's no space. And this illuminate, if it creates space for experience, this will serve all. And in creating space for experience, it's the space to show up empty, as possible. It's all relative for what gets poured out to be able to be full. Does this answer your question?
So I think it probably provides an insight into the question. So it does answer my question, because I was wondering around creating opportunity for experience. Yeah, so it does. My first sort of thought or question, I guess, that arose as Taryn was preparing herself, came to mind, and so I'll ask it, was you have some new insights for us. That's the question. I don't know what that means, but that's where it is, so I'll leave it there. There is no need. Inside. Our request is to, we know, as we say, this is a no. It's new obsession, new. There's no need for new. There is a need for integration of truth. Whether it's old, whether it's new, who gives a shit? It's just an integration of truth. So, the reason we make a big deal out of this is because we see too much speed, too much need for new, for progression. And before we've digested, we're on the new, we've digested new, there's the space again for experience. Now, this council, these beings, all of us, no, not new, not even nearly new. We have many faces, many voices, one heart. We have many lifetimes, many experiences. The wisdom is not new, the insights are not new. The space for experiencing and integrating and allowing an old insight to become a truth would be the most insightful thing we would have to offer you as new today. Is how does the old become truth? When I say old, I'm not talking time. Time, oof, it's curious. Not about time. Old as in core, as in seeded. It's seeded in your being, the truth. It is because you come from source. You're born with truth. In every lifetime, you're born with ancient truth. It gets covered up with busyness and fullness and experiences and stuff. So, the new insight is the ability to connect to the core truth
And to be okay with it being old, with it being, the mind likes news nuggets. Oh, I've never heard that. Oh, this is, no, shiny, bright stuff. No, the spirit, no, it wants to settle into its wisdom. The wisdom is ancient. Almost if we could create a time mirror that allows the newness to dissolve away, we'd see the search for newness is what holds you in moving backwards. New equals backwards. It's a backwards process, the search for new. No, this is not a technology conversation. This is not we need advancements and innovations, but the mind needs to embody truth. And truth is old, it's seeded, it's the acorn. Is this an insight that feels new?
It's not. It's going to seem new for people. Maybe it was the right question, because I think it's important to kind of, we are constantly looking for the new. You're absolutely spot on. And maybe that is quite a lot of the resistance around stepping into what we perceive as new spaces, if they're not actually new spaces.
This channel, she heard the message. We need to give it again. Natural. Natural. Special.
Yes.
No, natural is not normal. You need to know natural is old. It's flow. Normal is busy.
So maybe share with us more insights around natural things that we do know, and maybe just some, to share with us around. Taryn did mention natural.
Again, as we speak to you, none of what you, or maybe let's not try. It may not seem new, but it is true. A blade of grass cannot be anything but a blade of grass. It is natural for it to be a blade of grass. It doesn't analyze it. It doesn't choose it in the sense of looking and going, oh, I wish I could be a plant. I want to be a rose. It goes, I'm a blade of grass, and it allows itself to manifest itself in its absolute beauty. It does not compare itself to the other blades of grass to see if it's big enough, small enough, tall enough. It allows itself in the combination of every blade of grass just being a blade of grass, becomes beautiful rolling lawns that just becomes sanctuaries of magnificence for people to immerse themselves in with this earth. An apple tree doesn't debate if it's an apple tree. A raven doesn't debate if it's a raven. It doesn't analyze, it doesn't search, it doesn't stop itself, it doesn't try to be itself. It just allows itself to experience itself in itself, as itself, for itself, with itself. Oh, and then we bring in the mind of the human. And there is so much resistance to natural, to just the core, that seed, that truth in you of who you are. And when each being allows him or herself to be what is natural for them to be, without resistance, analysis, debate, apology, discussion, withdrawal, approving, unapproving, without any of those things, then mass consciousness shifts to be the rolling laws of beauty, without comparison, without expectation, where we can all align and become beautiful. Does this?
So you take it. And I'm the perfect interviewer because, of course, you know,
We
I'm
know,
we're going to analyze everything. So you make it sound so simple.
It is simple. What is your need to make it complicated?
No, it's not. So it's not a need to make it complicated. Yeah, maybe I'm not sure what the question is. So maybe just express what.
Take your time.
Yeah.
You've been around long.
So why is it such a struggle for us? You'll know my conversations and Taryn, Sydow, whatever. Why is it such a struggle? Is it just holding on to the old stories, the mental thing to just be natural? Because when you speak around it, I mean, the ease and sense of ease that certainly I feel, it's like, okay, cool, we'll kind of just be the becoming.
Mm.
So again, I don't know what and again, my mind takes me into, it has to be a struggle.
So let's be a little bit fair. Your question is what complicates it. And your question is driven from a search for understanding. Yeah, this is what is the challenge, is the search for understanding. A grass blade does not try and understand what the purpose of a blade of grass is. It allows itself, without comparison, this is a big thing, to be what it is. Now, we fully acknowledge the playground of Earth has karma. Karma brings with it lessons. And with the lessons brings with it the opportunity to return back to natural. So if you make that the goal, naturalness, there is a healing of past karma that may well need to be healed, but it does not need to be lifetimes of nonsense. Yeah. So there is ancient games at play on Earth through this free will that exists on Earth that make the journey to naturalness the journey. It, in essence, is the human journey, is the return to naturalness, to ease, to flow, to simple. The search for new, the karma, the heart rate, all these things are distractions, but necessary distractions to heal. And energetically, we are aware of this karmic holding of resistance to naturalness. And so the energetic upgrades that are happening through the space to experience create space for instant shift. Now, even as I say instant shift, your mind is going into like, oh, it's not possible. It can't be that simple. No.
You're listening to our audio conversation.
We always available to listen if you want us to listen.
So that's instant
healing. When something is seen, felt, experienced with compassion and non-judgment, it is healed. when someone is seen, felt, and experienced with compassion, without judgment and teasing. They are healed. Yes, is the lack of compassion and the need for judgment. People in the process of see it, love it. Challenge 1, most don't want to see. Challenge 2, when they see, they don't want to feel. Challenge 3, when they feel, they make it their blanket. They make it their cloak. They make it their story. Well, so we'll be around a long time, Old. We don't mind, we have time. Luckily, we don't live in your time.
Have you lived in our time?
Me? Or
us? Us.
Well, many of us have walked many human existences. With our own challenges to face in that, and the counsels made from those that have walked the journeys and brought their empathy and awareness of the journey itself, and those that have come from the grace of the divine and supported from a difference. And so depending on which one of us is making themselves known today, it changes. Yes, we know this. We do not sit in judgment of the challenges it provides. But we do sit in compassion. It could be
feel sorry for us.
easier. It could be much easier.
So I really like the easy and the instant healing piece, because of course that fast tracks a whole lot of stuff for me. So I'll give that a bash.
So just see it. Just see it. See it. First thing. Our judgment, our comparison. See it. Feel it. Don't hold it. It's like holding on to everything that needs to be released is a badge of honor.
So I'll remind Taryn to see her flawedness and to see, her aloneness and see it, feel it, heal it.
She is listening.
Thought she might be. Just saying.
It's easier.
Yeah. So before Taryn sort of got her mind still, once came to possess her, joking. We just spoke a little bit about the sacred geometry. So it's a bit of a foreign language for me, so I'm not too clear around what exactly that means. But so maybe just putting it out there in terms of just want to share more insights around the experience of sacred geometry.
There is order in chaos. Everything that seems chaotic has a beautiful order to it. Chaos is just the disruption of that which needs to come back to settling point. Everything has a blueprint of a starting point, and everything connects to everything in a way that is beautiful and magical and true. It gets disrupted and then it needs to come back to order, come back to a sense of sacredness, a sense of all fits where it needs to. And the geometric patterns that have existed across time, that hold the coding of the order of the chaos, is what you refer to as sacred geometry. It is what we refer to as sacred geometry. It is the sacred code of order. Isn't that beautiful to know that everything that seems chaotic fits? Everything connects in. It makes me feel good.
I can see it makes you feel good. It's like, because you're up there. We got to live in it.
It needs to make you feel good too. If the search is, how does this fit? Rather than the resistance of it should not be here. If everything has purpose, every bit of chaos fits into the order, well, then there's no need for resistance. Then we just need to search. It may be a little bit disrupted at times, but the disruption comes from the resistance. When we're accepting, when we're embracing, when we're allowing, when we're opening, when you are in this immersion, we know this is a word you've heard today, when we're in the immersion of allowing to see how does it fit together. Rather than it's chaos, it's wrong. No, chaos is order. Chaos provides structure. And when you look for the geometry, when you look for the pattern, when you look for this, the mechanism of truth that holds together, that ancient, that core, it's there. It's there. I feel the way I'm answering your question may be confusing you more.
You'd be pretty accurate. So I can see you deeply and passionate around this topic, and that's a real, and there's a lot of insights there. That was all a little fast.
It's time.
Yeah, I know, we'll go back to it.
Let us start. Let me simplify.
Thank you.
A circle. It's a circle. It's a circle. It's a circle. A spiral is a spiral. Is a spiral. Is a spiral. Let's just stop with those two because they are the two that are the core to all sacred geometry. The spiral and the circle. It exists in everything. There is a circle to everything. There is a spiral in it. When you see the circle and the spiral, it will make sense.
Maybe to you. So why would it make sense? I don't know. So the circle and the spiral, it's all connected.
So let's start with the circle. It contains everything in it. All that is needed is within it. Look at your body, how many circles there are. The geometric pattern of the human body is circles. The aura, the energy field is circles. The chakras, they are circles. Everything is in a circle. It is. And then there are spirals and patterns within those circles that hold the order. When it's disrupted, it's in disease. When it is in order, it is in ease. And so, but it all is held in there. Everything that you need is in the circle of your life. So your entire existence is held in a circle of truth. You come full circle. The messages of the circles that are holding the containers of truth for you in this lifetime of it. This is not a concept the mind is going to easily resonate with, but for you, as the one that is asking on the benefit of all, open your mind, open your heart to see the circles. There's a pattern in everything. Within the circle, there is a pattern. When you look at a human being as a circle, they're in their own bubble, is the word you would use. And in there, the patterns are all self-organized. Within it, everything makes sense. It may be disrupted, but there is a sorting mechanism of when you come to naturalness, when you come to ease, it will sort into its beauty. It will sort into its natural order. Resistance, it goes disrupted, and then it's not so pretty. Come back to ease, come back to natural. The spiral exists in every cell, in every. We ask you to open your eyes and look at nature and see the spiral that exists in everything. Today you won't see it. Tomorrow you'll see it. Now the mind is open. Not to new, to remembering all. To going back. Sort. This is very cool because it means all that you need exists as it is. The only thing that stops it from being whole and beautiful and full is the resistance of nature. I'm not sure this is helping you, but I know it is.
It's incredibly helpful. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of chaos and disorder in the world currently, even in both, in fact, probably all three of our lives. It seems to be through on hers, but certainly.
The chaos is necessary as the reordering.
Mm.
Yeah, when shift is happening, shake it up, smoke over it. Going to reorder. And then a new pattern can form. This is what an energetic.
You said new.
This is what an new as a new experience. Ancientism's been around. It's been waiting for you to embrace it. It's that energetic upgrades, energetic frequency shifts that happen is the shift from one pattern to a new pattern. And so to move from one pattern to a new pattern, all exists there, it's in the circle. If a circle's got a spiral in it and the circle moves to the flower of life, it's still in the circle, but the shift from the spiral to the flower of life is the energetic blueprint. I use these as two examples because it's words that would be easily understood. But the diamond ray, the diamond holds the blueprints of each frequency. All are held within each circle. And so then to shift from one frequency to a new frequency, there's a period of disruption, which you call chaos. And there is a shifting out and alignment with new. It's all in the circle. Everything was there. It's just a reshuffle, a reordering of the parts. Again, we laugh, we know the link. And so it's a reordering of parts that feels like chaos. But the reordering of the parts is alignment with new truth. When you can allow the chaos to be the beauty of reordering to a new pattern, it's pretty cool.
It's big, but it's small. But it's opened up some new insights.
The beauty of this, in many ways, where we would love to show it to you. A diamond, you are the diamond. Nice of you, yeah. In that diamond, if you imagined it as a three-dimensional object, And you imagine that it starts at the point and goes up to the truth, and this is where the greatest radiance of light is at the top. There are circles upon circles inside the diamond. Each circle contains the blueprint for the frequency that shifts. And each of you are born with that diamond in you. The possibility of the highest frequency being at the top. It's just different energetic blueprints, different ordering, the same parts into different pictures so that you can shine at a different frequency. The mind, she doesn't understand this so much. But we hope that this picture in some way gives you something to start exploring.
So very helpful. So the picture definitely resonates, and inquiring mind is like, do we all have the same blueprints, or we do all have different blueprints? I mean, is the journey similar then for each one of us in terms of going through disorder and reorder?
The journey of order, disorder, order is the same. The blueprints of naturalness for you will be the blueprints of naturalness for someone else will be different. But there will be, it's like having a blue circle and a pink circle. Girl, boy. Both have the circle, both have it there. It's colored differently. So it has difference, but sameness. Yeah. So it's essence same, nuance is different. This is we are one, we are connected, we are different. It's the truth of it. You are all uniquely different in your naturalness. It's in essence the same, just colored differently. The channel, her role in our work with her is to help translate this into more useful tools for your minds to understand. And she is one of the people that we work with to help translate it. We can feel that even as we speak through her, she is getting the downloads and information that will translate into things, tools that will be powerful. Which is why we are grateful for the opportunity to speak, because as we speak through her, she connects to it, even though she's not always. She's done.
So question from my side personally. So I get this mentally, I kind of sell myself that I get this whole frequency thing, right? And I want to call it this whole frequency shit thing, because, of course the mind doesn't want to believe in this stuff. So, and there's almost like an expectation to, should I be feeling something different? So, I mean, I do this work, or it's not really work, it's awakening to the truth. It's those words that you used. Awakening, kind of, I guess. So as we sort of, or as I become aware of not a new truth, a truth that existed, I'm almost expecting to feel differently in my body, or different frequency change. I mean, my mind needs an answer. Like, how do things change? I guess, how do things change in my world if I'm shifting frequency? That makes sense. more compassion? Is there more patience? Is there more becoming? Is there more acceptance to being a blade of grass?
We appreciate. The answer is not in becoming more, it's in becoming less.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm just joking.
So
now I'm curious.
when you are disturbed from your naturalness, there are many, many obstacles in your frequency. It's dense. So the core frequency is one of light and joy. It's the seed in you that we referred to earlier, is that you are born with the seed of light, of joy. It's there. It's in every baby's eyes. It's in every animal. It's there. It's not hard work for an animal to love unconditionally, for a baby to smile out of joy. It's there. Now we put on layer, and this drops your frequency of joy, of love, of peace. It makes it harder to resonate with the seed of naturalness. It's got mess and noise and dirt. If we had to, it's like, how do you get to an acorn seed when it's under layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of dirt and mud and all these things? Now, imagine the universe wanting to connect with that core frequency when it's dulled through all the layers of dirt that it is hidden under. And so the process of awakening, as you like to call it, is the process of removing the dirt so you become less of what you thought you were before. Because the dirt is your imagined persona of greatness. It's not you. You joy. You natural. And so the resistance to enlightenment, awakening, whatever word, is the fact that I feel less, not more. More becoming, how do you become more? You are a blade of grass. If you're under a lot of dirt, nobody can see the blade of grass. We have to clean away all the dirt. To clean away the dirt, it's like all the layers of what I thought was me is not you. So the search for more will always take you in the opposite direction, because it feels like less, lighter, easier, flowier. It's not a real word, but we make it up.
Boring.
In my world, probably. Yeah. Orange is good. Boring is not a word. Spirit understands.
Still.
Spirit knows truth and mess. Ancient. It's cool. Does the seed make sense?
Absolutely. So I mean, yeah, absolutely. What's the word? I mean, it's completely counterintuitive how you put it, but completely.
I think this channel would call it a mindfuck.
Well, I wanted to use the word that's a mindfuck, but
she's laughing at you.
Yeah. It's quite, it is still remains mindfuck. So I mean, they are kind of got to become less. I'm paying all this money to become less. It's going to go down well.
We sit in humor of be more. Yes. Be less. Be less is our lesson. Be less. Be natural. Be true.
Sure. You enjoyed that.
We enjoy all of that. Of course, joy.
Sure. So I mean, there, I guess what my key kind of takeout was it to whatever, live truth, speak truth, be truth.
Yes.
More simple than
Absolutely.
We've got so many layers and layers.
Yeah.
You spoke earlier then of like simple, just to shift, but literally in that moment as you were speaking.
You're glad you opened yourself up to make it simple.
Yeah. My mind is the other try and live in this world. Yeah. Which
Your
is
mind is not you. Your mind is not you. Your mind is a gift to you to help you achieve what you came here to achieve. Your mind is not. You look at me in that tone of voice. Your mind.
so this is the counterintuitive mind stuff. Just carry on.
The difference between somebody who is incarnate and disincarnate is a body. The difference between a body that can make a difference and a body that can't is a mind. It is the gift. You came here to do something, the mind is the gift to help you achieve it on this plane. It is not you. It is in service of you. You are confused. You know this. Without your mind, what you going to do? You need a mind. It's not a bad thing. Your belief it is you. They have it. They have it. No baby goes, where's my mind? Just does. And then it gets taught to think.
You just take the mind out.
It is not you. It is just a gift. You've been gifted with a mind. Each mind has different gifts in it. Natural. The natural gift of a mind for a child that is disabled is different to the natural gift of a mind of a child who's a genius or a gift. Part of the natural gift. That journey. So when you look at your mind as your gift, how do you unwrap it? How do you use it today? I think you're smart. We are just old.
And open it with delight, excitement, wonderment, curiosity.
How can it serve? Gifts does it have?
So what's that layer? So that makes like perfect, like you even you say. But then there's another layer of dirt. That response to that sabotage, right? So what is with that one? So I mean, as you talk like, and I've been quite literally got a picture of like delight, wonderment. Wow, what an exciting tool! And then this,
It's your need to be smart. Stupid. Just be stupid. It's fine. your mind be the gift and be stupid. No, that's going to mess you up. You got it, you saw it, you felt it, you experienced it. And then you wanted to be clever. You don't need to be clever. You don't need to be smart. You just need to get it. You asked about the sabotage. The sabotage is the desire to be clever. If you see it, if you feel it, if it's true, let it go. The smartness is from this need for new, need for more. Simple. It's all really simple. Try to teach people not to be smart and see what happens. Embrace your inner stupid. There is the gift. You're not really stupid, you're stupid as wise. But this is how mixed up this is all on this planet. Is what is wise you call stupid. Because you feel it and then you don't understand it, but that must be stupid, I must be clever, help me understand. Stupid. Very stupid. And then enjoy. I love the look on your face.
Integrating. I mean, I guess, and that's stupidness. Really.
It's so nice to hear you laugh.
So in that stupidness almost comes the curiosity and the experience.
And the playfulness.
The openness to experience the world.
Wonderment. And awe. How cool. How cool. But now. Don't be clever. Don't be smart. You asked for it. You don't have to try. Your mind can just serve you. It's a clever mind. Let it go. Don't try to be clever. Drops you off
You just have to.
No, we do that on the same.
See you smiling from ear to ear.
Our job is to heal. Isn't this healing for you?
Oh, clearly I'm laughing, so. Yes, it's very healing. Okay, so we're going to have some fun with, I guess, this whole journey going forward. And Taryn,
This channel is more relaxed.
yes. So yeah, so just, I guess, I mean, any message or just kind of sharp?
We would like to know if you have a question.
Really?
Seeing as you are also participating in this experiment that you've all been calling it, would you have a question you would like to
I get it. That's so beautiful to hear it, actually. Delight and fun and wonderment and curiosity. Life. Beginner's mind. No matter how old you are.
Oh. It is old. Not new.
I'm no question. I was in awe of hearing all the old stuff that's actually always been inside of us. Just being reawakened to remember that, to learn that. And it's okay to live that and be there.
We thank you for participating in the experiment.
Thank you.
Our word experiment, not yours. is all. We will leave you to be stupid now.
To be less than what I was before. Stupid. Already. That is all. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, it's up in your water.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want some water?
Oh, cool. Should we switch it off? Just click in meeting.